what, at least my age and up, if not like fucking 25 and up, bro. Like obviously they're the older bulls. I ain't calling none of them unks, but obviously most of the hypocrisy community like fucking 26 plus. You know what I'm saying? You would expect a lot of the young motherfuckers, the young bulls, to be watching Kai and Speed. I don't understand. But as far as like the similarities and differences, yes, bro. Niggas saw a meta for streaming. Niggas saw these clips going fucking viral, and they were like, oh man, I could do the same shit too. That's how clip farming and shit happened. And yes, niggas blew up. Is that shit corny as hell most of the time? And the clips be ass? Yes, but like fuck it, bro. Hey, they saw success within the fucking venue that they tried it, bro. Like, Pokey, what the fuck you want? Every nigga to do how you did? Unfortunately, we fucking cannot. Niggas not giving me a tier 3 sub. They not. What do you want me to do? Like, that shit is crazy. Yo, what's shaking, baby? I ain't gonna lie, we back again. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, apparently Pokimane had another dog shit ass take. I mean, like, are we surprised? Man, of course we not, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that Super Bowl take, yo, me and the boss made a video about it, and I covered that shit on the page. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, that shit was just corny as hell. Fuck is she talking about? But yeah, apparently she said some other shit about, like, you know what I'm saying, like streaming is too male dominated, some dumb shit. So we gonna get right into it. Y'all already know what's cracking, baby. Let's do it. Hey yo, bro, shout out Optimus. We got Pokimane says streaming is too male dominated. Y'all already know what it is. OG vid down in the description. First link. Not playing. Let's do it.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at an interesting quote here. It stirred up a lot of online discussion. A lot of people have been taking this kind of negatively because to most people when Pokimane says this, it just kind of comes off as like kind of coping about the fact that apparently streaming is quote-unquote male-dominated. Now, it's actually kind of funny because, I mean, I think this is a conclusion anyone could come to, the fact that streaming...
I mean, like, yeah, it's obviously male dominated, but I feel like maybe I'm just looking at this shit too broadly, bro, not giving a fuck. But I feel like streaming is just dominated by niggas who want to turn on the camera and be on live stream, bro. If you a man, woman, whatever the fuck you are, bro, hey, that's what you wanted to do, bro. It's just dominated by the motherfuckers who want to stream, who want to make fucking streaming content, who want to stream on Twitch, Kick, whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. So yeah, her saying this shit, it's like, yeah, I give you that, like, on that double standard tip. It's like, okay, yeah, it is majority males fucking, you know, streaming and doing all this shit, but like, bro, it's not like they're forcing women to not stream. Just less women stream than niggas. It's just, is that not true? Like, I don't know.
In like Twitch or whatever are apparently male-dominated platforms, and this is probably the most obvious thing you could point out. So when it even is really pointed out, since it's such an obvious fact of nature that really doesn't actually affect anything, it just comes across as like you being salty about it, or you're kind of just upset about it for whatever reason. So like I said, a lot of the takes on this one have been pretty negative from a lot of people. So Pokimane claims that streaming has become, in the last few years, a lot more male dominated. I guess her two big examples of how males have apparently dominated streaming are Kaisa.
If she were to say that males dominated streaming like over the long run, over the term of like streaming becoming a mainstream thing, then yeah, but there's a ton more fucking you know, women creators on the jump, bro. There's a shitload more, bro. I'm trying to tell, I don't understand, like, shit is becoming more open. Like, you're seeing people be more open to shit like video games, streaming, anime, all this shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, shouldn't we be happy about that? Isn't that what niggas want? To progress? Niggas be claiming that they on the progressive shit, but they be on bullshit for real. Then they be saying this. Like, fuck is we on, bro? I don't understand.
Nat and I Show Speed, who granted are probably the two biggest streamers in the entire game right now, like, at least that I can think of. Maybe there's like a Spanish streamer or something like that, or a VTuber that I'm not aware of that's just blowing their numbers out of the water, but I don't think that's the case. But I think it's an interesting discussion to have nonetheless, because this is something that, if you look at it on the surface level, if you're one of these people who thinks that there has to be like equal representation in everything, right, you would look at this and be like, oh, well, this industry is way too dominated by males. We need more women in streaming and stuff like that. But I think to anybody really, you understand that that's just not ever going to be the reality, probably.
Exactly. So I don't know why the fuck we're sitting here virtue signaling about it. Like, bro, heads are going to stream if they want to stream. Like I said, it's like, I don't know why it matters on which fucking gender is dominating the market. Like, who fucking cares? If you want to stream. Like...
of the situation. I really never see a world in which like there's the same amount of women to men playing video games, live streaming gaming on the internet, things like that. And the reality
you gotta think about it too, and it's not even like gaming is just the only thing live streaming is for. Like back in the day, bro, Twitch TV, you know what I'm saying? Justin TV type shit, that was mostly for niggas gaming on the joint, yada, and everybody be like, yo, I want to go back to the old phase days, the trick shot. Niggas was just sitting at their desk, and I feel it, bro. Like we all fuck with the nostalgia, but shit is growing now. And so does the market. Like I said before, like, bro, shit is getting more active to everybody, bro. Shit is getting more like, you know what I'm saying, like ready of access. What the fuck is the term for that shit, bro? The barrier to entry to streaming and making content and doing all that shit now is so much easier, bro. You could just literally download shit on your phone, fucking Twitch, whatever the fuck, and just go live. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy now. But I don't understand why we have to just... Why do we gotta bring this shit up into it? Like, who fucking cares?
Just that these kinds of hobbies typically appeal more to males, especially younger males, than it does to their female counterparts. But before we go ahead and get further in the video, I do want to say, if you're brand new around here on the channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe down below so you don't miss any more of my uploads in the future. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Pokimane, still the most followed female streamer on Twitch, has claimed that the streaming world has become increasingly male-dominated in the past couple of years, pointing to the success of Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed. Kai Cenat has quickly risen from a popular but niche streamer in 2021 to a bona fide superstar, striking ad deals with McDonald's and featuring A-list celebrities on his Twitch channel. Thanks. And iShowSpeed is arguably the most popular streamer globally right now, traveling the world and attracting massive crowds in every city he visits.
Yeah, bro, Speed pulling crazy fucking views, especially international. Like, whenever he go out to any other foreign country, yo, niggas be swarming the fuck out his car, everything, bro. Shit be crazy. Like, I seen a one clip where they was fucking somebody like ran into the car he was in. It was crazy.
On the Colin and Samir podcast, Pokimane was asked about the rise of Kai and Speed and explained that while she loves their content and everything they do, she...
PR. No the fuck you don't, Pokey. No the fuck you don't. No you don't.
He believes their success is indicative of the increasingly, quote, male-dominated demographic of viewers. Quote,
see, she tried to pull that old fucking manipulation tactic where you say some good shit and then you say the bad shit, so it's like easing off the bad shit. Like, nah, fuck out of here, Pokey. We know what the fuck you was trying to say, bro. You was just trying to get off like, oh my god, motherfuckers like Kai and Speedy are blowing up, bro. Like, where's the fucking women's law, bro? Where are we pushing the huge women streamers? We should be pushing them. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them deserve a lot more views. They not on that scandalous shit, bop house shit, bro. They just generally making good content. Shout out y'all, bro. Shout out the women, bro. Love y'all. Real shit. But, like, it's like, bro, come the fuck on, Pokey. Like, bro, you really just hating for the love of the game at this point. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't... Yo, Pokey always got a fucking problem, bro. I swear to God, she gotta stop letting her chat feed her shit, bro. Like, she be saying dumb shit like this now.
Quote, as much as I think Kai and Speed are incredible and what they do is incredible, also when I think of them, I think of how much the audience has changed over the years as well. Quote, they're both like two young dudes who do like crazy wild things, and just from a data and analytics perspective, I find it really interesting to see who are the top streamers, their similarities, their differences, especially in terms of audiences. And
bro, is she serious? Bruh, yes, there's two different streaming communities, unfortunately, Pokey. There's the fucking Poggers community, which you're part of, and then there's a fucking W&L community. I don't understand how you didn't think the shit was gonna happen. The Poggers community is primarily dominated by motherfuckers who are like... what, at least my age and up, if not like fucking 25 and up, bro. Like, they're the older bulls. I ain't calling none of them unks, but obviously most I had in the Poggers community like fucking 26 plus. You know what I'm saying? You would expect a lot of the young motherfuckers, the young bulls, to be watching Kai and Speed. I don't understand. But as far as like the similarities and differences, yes, bro. Niggas saw a meta for streaming. Niggas saw these clips going fucking viral, and they were like, oh man, I could do the same shit too. That's how clip farming and shit happened, and yes, niggas blew up. Is that shit corny as hell most of the time? The clips be ass? Yes, but like, fuck it, bro. Hey, they saw success within the fucking venue that they tried it, bro. Like, Pokey, what the fuck you want? Every nigga to do how you did? Unfortunately, we fucking cannot. Niggas not giving me a tier 3 sub. They not. What do you want me to do? Like, that shit is crazy.
And unfortunately, there aren't that many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. So I find this really interesting to claim that, like, from a quote-unquote analytical
overall and market male dominated. Doesn't make any sense.
Data-driven perspective, right? That you would find this interesting, because even like one Google search of just like looking up, for instance, the Twitch gender viewer demographics, you'll notice that over time, they have actually shifted more and more female. So this concept that like as a whole genre or whatever, streaming is just becoming more and more male dominated, it's not backed up by really any data whatsoever. Now, the quote unquote evidence that they're going to use here is just like circumstantial shit that can be explained like a million different ways. It's not in any way really indicative that apparently streaming is too male dominated, or
that's
it's
what I'm
just
saying.
something.
And how could you blame Kind Speed for just making their content and going live and shit, and them just over time as they became better and better creators, better streamers, becoming some of the biggest in the world? Like that's just them doing their shit. Like, yo, my fault. I can't wait till we get the next fucking female version of Speed or fucking Kai, bro. Huge female streamer to come in and shift up the market, bro. That shit will be fire, bro. It will really put on for motherfuckers, but it hasn't happened yet, Pokey. Like, my God, if you want it to happen so bad, yo, start shouting niggas out for real instead of bullshitting. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, oh, there's not that many huge female streamers out there, right? Now, like I said, there's probably always going to be more of a balance towards men in these kinds of industries because, like I said, a lot of this, it starts off early. You know, your careers start early. My career started when I was a child on YouTube. So for a lot of young boys, they just grow up caring more about video games and like doing YouTube and stuff than girls have. It's not like a knock on women or anything. It's just the reality of the situation. Yeah. So it makes sense that there is more representation of males in general in this kind of industry. And it's really not even a bad thing that there's no major female superstars, because to me, and I assume so many other people, it's really not about your gender. Like, I don't really give a fuck.
Thank you, bro. Shout out Optimus. And that's what I'm saying. None of this shit is about your gender. It's really just dominated. Like, being a streamer, and streamers, like, obviously, because we're talking about, like, the streamers themselves. The fucking gender balance of who's streaming is fucking irrelevant, because no matter what the fuck your gender is, I don't give a fuck if you identify as a stop sign or some shit, bro. If you don't fucking press go live, if you don't want to go live, you're not gonna be a streamer, and you're not gonna push no motion to be in this heavily male streamer dominated market. Like, I mean, I'm coding it. I mean, that shit is true, but the way she's putting it is just fucking stupid. Like, it's just obvious, bro. This shit is really getting me mad. Like, is somebody, like, fucking paying Pokey to say this dumb shit throughout the past month? Like, I don't know what is going on, bro. Like, this shit is so clearly, obviously, like, some shit where, like, bro, it's like, you're pointing out problems that don't fucking exist. Like, like, what are we talking about?
You're male or female, if you're talented at your job, which in this instance would be like streaming or content creation, you will find a way to rise to the top, because that's what people who are good at content creation and streaming do. Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. That inherent like driven instinct to continue and like work hard and succeed, it just exists in only certain people, regardless of that immutable characteristic or whatever. And there are a lot of like really huge female streamers out there. Pokimane is a really good example of it. So like I said, she uses these two examples of Kai and Speed especially to be like, oh, this is how it's gotten and shifted more and more toward a male demographic. But it really,
you know what's crazy? The shit really don't make sense, because this, now that I really think even deeper about this shit, it doesn't make sense on Pokey's part, because like when you think of a female streamer, one of the first names I'm gonna think of, like on the biggest names of like women streamers, bro, it's fucking Pokimane. So if there's more, like if the market gets more balanced out and there's more women streamers dominating the market, wouldn't that take away from her fucking audience? You gonna lose your tier 3 fucking subs because of this bullshit you're saying. That doesn't even make sense. Like, you gotta be shitting me. You want your tier 3 niggas to go to some other girl? What the fuck? Of course not. You want to keep making millions. Pokey, please shut the fuck up. Like it's looking so bad, bro. Like oh my God. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all already know what it is. Opinions and conjecture. I'm willing to go back and forth and see another perspective of this. But so far, bro, I'm not, bro. I don't know what just sparked Pokimane to even say that shit during the interview. Like, you should just been like, yo, Kind Speed doing her fucking thing, bro. They gate streamers. Like, and she the PR girl. We know this shit, bro. Like, if Pokey get anything towards cancel, she fucking apologizing immediately. We already know how this shit goes. She done apologized mad times already, bro. So it's like, yo, knowing that you play public PR all the fucking time, why would you even say some shit like this, knowing that this is a heavily fucking debated topic and shit like that, you know, with gender and all that type of shit? Like, you already knew the backlash was coming. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, it's crazy. And I'm not saying, like, where she should filter herself. This is how she really feel. This is how she feel. But she gotta realize she should have thought about this more, though. Like, real shit.
nothing to do with like male versus female anything. It has to do everything with the content strategy that Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed have. First and foremost, both of them are highly charismatic, meaning that when people tune into their stream, they're always talking about something, they're talking to someone, they're always playing something, there's almost always something going on their streams. Not only that, but they're constantly hanging out with celebrities. You got IShowSpeed out here hanging out with fucking soccer superstars. You've got Kai Cenat on screen with like a different platinum rapper every week. He went to like the Grammys and was meeting rappers like backstage and shit. It all comes down to content strategy. I mean, I don't really think people are like, for instance, tuning into like a Kai Cenat stream or an IShowSpeed stream simply because they're men or whatever, right? It's because
they're there to be with that fucking streamer. One, on a parasocial tip, depending on how deep it is, but they're there to see the entertainment that content creator brings or that streamer brings. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, not all bulls is fucking, you know what I'm saying, coming to the junk cause brain rotted, they gonna watch this dumbass content. Like, nah, bro, they just genuinely enjoy like the shit that these heads are putting out, bro. And if those are the motherfuckers dominating the market, that's just what it is, bro. All I can say is, Pokey, start streaming better. Or better yet, not even you, because you're not even talking about yourself. Pokey, you better tell your girlies to start streaming better or some shit. I don't know. And again, shout out to baby, shout out to women, but like, shit is so stupid. Like,
what they're doing on their streams is entertaining, it's drawing people in, their friends talk about how much they like these people's streams. And obviously, I think Pokimane knows all of this. She's very good at her job too. She's one of the biggest streamers. But it's just kind of an unnecessary point to make, to be like, oh, well, this is a male-dominated thing. And when you say that it's becoming more and more that way, that's just not true. There's no truth to that whatsoever. There's no analytical or like data-driven perspective that says that. It's really just like an anecdotal thing where I feel like it's more based on just vibes or whatever, but even then, I don't really understand how you could get that vibe when you've seen some of the shit that's been happening on Twitch over the last few years. But, quote, nowadays, the audience, like, in a way, gone more to being a lot of, like, younger dudes, which is amazing, but I remember during 2020, I felt a much larger female presence, both in the audience and in regards to the...
That is so fucking stupid. Of course you felt a larger presence in general. Niggas were stuck in the house. What the fuck? Like, oh my God. And Pokey, just so you know, not only young niggas were stuck in the house. Like, yo, Pokey about to get me fucking tight again. Like, are you serious?
Streamers we were seeing growing and becoming more popular. Quote, who you see at the top can also a lot of the time reflect the viewers, the streamer said.
What?
When asked by Colin if she believes the internet in general is more male-dominated now, she said streaming certainly is. Pokey explained, quote, the streaming landscape, let's say 7 years ago, very male-dominated. It was the most even during 2020, and since then, it's gone back to being more male-dominated.
Yes, because, again... Yo, you're less likely to see women in these stream chats, in these shits going up on a John. Yo, the girlies, they like to go outside, go shopping, you know, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to go chill with their girlies, have all that shit. They cool and they good. But yeah, like, the fucking restrictions and shit got lifted. Motherfuckers could go outside again. Like, I don't know why the fuck you thought, like, it was gonna stay the same. Like, okay. I keep fucking pausing, bro. There's no point.
Whether this is because of Kai and Speed's popularity or that they've just benefited from the change, Pokimane didn't say. In the top 20 most followed streamers on Twitch, Pokimane is the only woman. In 2024, no female streamer was in the top 40 most watched channels on Twitch, with Iron Mouse being the highest at 44th overall. 3 female streamers, Iron Mouse, Mira, and Emiru, made the top 100 most watched channels in 2024 via Sully Gnome. However, in 2020 and 2021, only one female streamer made the top 100 most watched each year on Twitch. In 2020, Pokimane was 63rd most watched overall, and in 2021, Amaranth was the only woman in the top 100 at 42nd. Now, there's an obvious issue with a lot of female streamers that has been entirely ignored in this debate, and I know this is going to upset some people because there's a lot of people who, anytime you criticize this kind of shit, they get upset.
It's definitely gonna be the OF shit. I can already tell. If it's not this shit, but I'm already feeling like the OF shit, and they're fucking, like, you know, doing the fucking hot tub streams and the fucking oiled up titty streams, like.
And they think that you're just being sexist, but it's just the reality. The last like 2 or 3 years on Twitch, the vast majority of major female streams that were like actually getting shown on the homepage and shit were women abusing the hot tub meta and
Oh shit, I don't even know what the fuck I did. I couldn't even press the button, fuck it, but there you go. But there you fucking go. Cause yeah, like Amaranth and shit, they was abusing that shit. What was the other girl name? Fucking Mork Pie, abusing that shit. What was the other girl name? Fucking Strawberry Tat. Like, bro, come on, my G. Like, let's be honest.
Shit like that. So Twitch, a website where people go to watch video games and to watch like people have
I don't know. I mean, that's what the shit. That's at least what. See, yeah, nah, this shit gonna have niggas controversial anyway. But I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm saying what I got. But yeah, like when you was thinking of Twitch streaming, at least for a moment, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you mean like the hot tub streams? Like there's already that association, especially on Twitch. Like, bro, you think female streamer on Twitch, niggas are immediately going to the hot tub section. Niggas gonna be like, oh, you mean like Amaranth making ASMR shits? I'm like, nah, bro, you ever check out Senna? Like, nigga, these niggas, they already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's bad that they got like that stigma attached to them. When you like streaming as a female, they gonna think like, oh, you're trying to just play on niggas' lust and shit like that. No, old women streamers are trying to do that shit, but with that fucking connotation, I don't know what the fuck niggas thought it was. So, Pokey, again, it might be time to start putting heads on if you really feel like this.
Conversations with the audience, things like that. The entire homepage at one point was literally full of just random women who were sitting in a bikini in, you know, a hot tub or something somewhere, barely circumventing the TOS of the website, and almost all of them exclusively were promoting an OnlyFans page where some of them showed even more, and some of them, you know, they just showed their bikini shots or whatever, right? So I'm not saying all female streamers did this, because obviously there's outliers and there's women who were just playing games or whatever, right? But how many of the female streamers that, you know, were making headlines over the last couple years were not abusing these metas, were not, you know, filming themselves doing this shit? I mean, Amaranth, for example, was doing this constantly, and then she went through the whole thing.
Amaranth is a whole fucking rabbit hole in herself, because she's a goddamn liar, or at least if she not a liar with the whole shit that happened with her opposed husband or whatever the fuck, she's a massive hypocrite. Because the whole thing she was saying was that her husband was forcing her to do all that shit, and then literally right after like that whole shit, like the drama died down, she was back doing the same shit. Like, fuck, bro, that's what I'm saying. Pokimane, you need to start putting some other heads on, because yo, if Amaranth is gonna be one of the big pillars of representation of female streaming, you're fucked. That's why this shit is the way it is. Like, are you serious? Like,
acted like her like husband or whatever was making her do it, and that's just like what kind of stigma got set towards a lot of female streamers, because the platform was literally just promoting the shit and shoving it down everybody's throats. And I think that's why she says like, oh, it felt like there was more women in the last few years and now it's becoming more male dominated, because all of a sudden, after all of the backlash for people who are trying to watch video games coming to Twitch and seeing softcore,
you know how many times they had to change TOS to fit around all that shit? It was crazy. Like, wasn't it like 3 times? I'm like, nigga.
The website started finally cracking down on this shit and sending these people back to, you know, OnlyFans and wherever they came from with that shit. And then now, yeah, a lot more of the homepage and whatnot is finally taken back up by people playing video games and doing shit like that, which is the way that it should be. I'm sorry, but that's just the reality.
I mean, you could include just chatting in that shit. It don't gotta be just video games. But yeah, as far as like, you know, the sexually suggestive content goes, like, yeah, that shit should not be front page, bro. It just gives bad reps. It really does give bad reps. Like, let's be honest.
One is going to Twitch for that shit, except for like OnlyFans brained zombies who were tuning in literally just to like buy OnlyFans content and like support these women. But even through that, the viewership, in like the terms of the female viewership, has been increasing over time on Twitch, to the point now where it is almost getting to like a 60-40 male to female split. It's like 65-35 male to female right now, at least during like 2019 to now. So it's just a ridiculous thing even anyway, because when you just look at everything being done, a lot of the like popular female streamers are people actually now doing talented shit, or like, for instance, there's a bunch.
Exactly. I was saying earlier, like Senna. Again, they even mentioned in the drone, like Emeru, Iron Mouse, like, bro, they putting on and they not doing all that shit. So I don't understand. Like, there is huge female streamers, maybe not to the level of Kai or fucking, like, you know, saying Speed, but bro, there still are very influential women streamers and creators. Like, wow.
Bunch of female VTubers who do like the animated characters and whatnot on the screen.
Yeah,
a lot of them are pulling fucking absurd numbers, and just because like, oh, they're not in the top 40 most followed or the top 66 most watched of the year, right? These are almost meaningless meaningless metrics that don't actually describe anything.
It's exactly, like, bro, you mad that these niggas not about to come to the fucking gay ass streamer awards? Oh, me too. I can't even say that shit. To the fucking bullshit ass streamer awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, G. Like, bro, no, bro. We not sitting here trying to add niggas to y'all fucking public jerk off, nigga. Come on, bro. Streaming shit is, man. Listen. I'm cutting off all my bridges, bro. That shit is dead.
Always gonna be full of the top streamers, and it really doesn't matter if they're male or female or not. To the average viewer, that's just an afterthought. Who really gives a shit, right? People just want to see people on Twitch playing games, having fun, and usually, you know, you can go there and find that. It really shouldn't matter either way who it is. But I just thought it was an interesting discussion anyway, because when you look at like Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed, they're just doing something that stands out from everybody else in streaming anyway. Like, there's very few people, male or female, who could ever have the drive to create as much content at the quality that these two are actually producing content. You know, they're...
Exactly.
Doing like professional grade streams with like stream houses and fucking, you know, like I said, meeting
like
up
Kai
with
doing a mafia-thon and shit. Like, bro, Speed over here traveling the world and shit, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, Pokey, if you really want women to be in the cases or in the position that Speed and Kai is in, bro, like, skill issue. Sorry to say, it's skill issue. Like, shit is tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. You might want to drop your shit back down to recruit, bro. Actually, it's already there.
And whatnot. There is probably a handful of people in the entire world who could do that. And ironically enough, Pokimane is big enough, she is rich enough, she is successful enough that if she wanted to try and match what these guys are doing with their streams, she absolutely could.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, maybe if she'll get to the same love, because obviously there's like the whole cheese thing, which I'm not saying Pokey's broke. Pokey is fucking bagging off of y'all tier 3 niggas, bro. She's sucking y'all niggas dry. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just the thing, like, will she do it? Will any other female streamers do it or women streamers do it? We'll just have to see. That's what time is for. You know what I mean?
Yet she doesn't. She chooses not to for whatever reason, and that's fine. But ultimately, using these two anomalies as like an example to back up a point that's not really backed by any sort of data or anything, it just doesn't really make sense. And honestly, it's a conversation that just serves to divide. Like, nobody wants to sit here and hear this shit because it's such a pointless thing to like really care about. Like, as a man, I don't sit here and think like, well, I hope that more of the top 100 YouTubers are men. That represents me. Like,
yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope the top 100 YouTubers are just posting good ass YouTube videos. I don't really give a fuck about their gender, race, none of that shit. Like, are y'all posting good content or not?
There's no reason to feel that way, for me at least. And so I don't understand why anyone else would feel that way. You should feel most represented by yourself and how you impact the ecosystem of content around yourself. That's the whole point, I think, of doing shit like this. Not sitting around wondering about meaningless, really metrics that just kind of plainly describe the reality around you as the way it's always been, in a way that just kind of seems salty and like seems more to divide than anything. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the...
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Optimus. That was Pokimane said streaming is too male dominated, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, bro. Is there a gender imbalance when it comes to streamers? Yes, it's more fucking male dominated. Does that fucking matter? No, because again, like I done said probably multiple times throughout this goddamn yap sesh, bro. If you want to stream, you go and stream. It don't matter your fucking gender, race, none of that shit, bro. If you have that drive to stream, I mean, even like Optimus was saying in this shit, if you have that drive and that passion to keep going and be consistent with streaming, bro, that's just you. That's the shit that you were on as an individual, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that's fire. And that's why a lot of these motherfuckers are successful as they are, because yo, they really wanted to lock in on this content shit, this streaming shit, and do it perfect. Pokey, you're creating problems again that like no one fucking cares about. You know what I'm saying? No one needs to sit here and go in and fucking address. Like, who fucking cares, bro? Just let motherfuckers stream, and if they become successful, they become successful, bro. That's it. God damn it. But yeah, y'all already know what it is. Pokimane had another basically dog shit ass take, and shit is unfortunate, bro. She need to do some shit to come back and get a fucking redeem, or I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. She need to run it back or something, bro. Except not have a dog take this time. It's bad work, so I'm not gonna lie. But this yap session aside, bro. Shout out Optimus again. Y'all already know what to say. Like I said in the beginning, OG vid down in the description. First link. I'm not playing. Again, shout out Optimus. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace. it.